Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. Gang. Now this video is called 33-year-old virgin wants to know why she scares men away. Brought to you by Dr. Phil. Let's get into it.
When I was 22, I graduated college with a finance degree. On the way home from the graduation ceremony, my father started pressuring me to agree to an arranged marriage. I was shocked and disgusted. My father wanted to pick.
How are you shocked and disgusted? This woman is, I don't have to say she's Indian, Nepalese. She's from somewhere over there, man. A Desi girl, if you will. Now, I didn't make that term up. That is what they call themselves here and there. But if you knew this was a part of your culture and you wasn't knocking boots, you wasn't giving up the skins, as we used to say in the 90s when Jesus was still alive, why were you so shocked? You went through university. And you still didn't find no man. Now, a lot of people would say that's why you're supposed to go to university. You're supposed to go to college to find you a good man. You're around all of these high value men, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, and you were just chilling. No, you were placed in a situation where you're going to be available, or you're available to the most high value men that you're going to be around for the rest of your life. Thousands of these guys. And you still didn't find you no husband. Finances, you got you some money, and if you don't have the actual money, you know how to get it, you know where it comes from, you know what it smells like, you know what it tastes like, you know what it looks like, and you fumbled the bat. You fumbled. Flag on the
my
play.
husband, he still wants to pick my husband? Like, ew. I would definitely remain a virgin and be single the rest of my life than be married to the wrong guy.
Okay, we're back with Sonali, and she says there's something really puzzling to her, and she doesn't like this concept of arranged marriages. It disgusts her, but so far, dating has given her a few heartbreaks, and she wants to know why guys get so scared off when she tells them she's a 33.
How you get your heart broke and you didn't even let nobody inside that wet thing? What?
Virgin. And I don't think it's that part of it that's scaring them off. There's a part of your tape piece that really jumped out at me, and here's what it is. Let's listen to it.
Let's listen.
Why is it so tough for me to find the one who won't be scared off when I tell him that he would be my first and hopefully only?
And there's the phrase, first and hopefully only. So you're on a date with a guy, and then you say, I'm a virgin, you would be my first.
Wait. You say that on a date? Bro, we was just drinking on these $20 margaritas, and you said that on a date? The chicken wings didn't even come out yet, baby. We still eating on this bread. Lovely bread, by the way. But I don't want to hear that. Yes, you just made me shrivel up. You just made it was already soft. You made it shriveled. You made it smaller.
Make it clear, you cross this bridge, buddy, you're here to stay.
No, Dr. Phil. She said, hopefully. Not indefinitely, hopefully. She's filled with hope, faith, if you will, belief.
You cross this bridge, you're buying a lifetime ticket. And
That's called a coochie contract. I just made that up. Never heard that before.
Wait a minute. We just met. I don't know you that well.
Exactly.
And you've waited 33 years for me? Holy That scares them.
He doesn't know me that well, yet he wants to sleep with me?
Yes.
Yes, motherfucker, you're not. She's not a ugly looking woman. She's not a bad looking woman. Nice big eyes, cute mouth, nice teeth. You know, cheekbones is cheekboning. Her body's decent. Yeah, I wanna put my meat in your taco. That's gonna happen.
That's not gonna work for me.
Well, I understand that. That's why you're in the situation you're in, and I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm saying you're wrong, and I'm not a doctor, not yet.
But I think you're scaring them off.
He was gonna say stupid. Look. He was gonna say I think you're
Saying you're wrong.
Listen,
but I think you're
stupid. You're stupid.
scaring them off by telling them that at that point. There's a lot of stops between A and Z
Right.
along the intimacy trail.
I'm trying to get some A and B, maybe some H.
First base,
Not
second
that
base,
kinda age,
third
not that kinda
base,
age.
home, you know, and
Some
for
head.
you don't ever get out of the dugout.
Dr. Phil was there in the 90s. He trying to tell her something. You need to give out that nappy dugout. Again, listen to NWA. You'll get it.
I see where you're coming from.
See, she's horny right now. I see where you're coming from, Dr. Phil.
I don't want to just be a man here about this. Help me out, Mom.
Don't ever say that again. I don't want to be a man about this. Help me out, Mom. Who are you referring to as mom? Her mom? Your wife? Bro, no, she needs to hear this from a man. This is where she's going wrong. She keeps on talking to her dad about this, possibly talking to her mom about this. Does she have any brothers? Does she have any uncles? Does she have any older cousins? Or even any cousin that's a male?
Totally agree with you.
You just called your wife mom in front of millions of people.
I can't believe you're using a sports analogy, but I totally agree with you in
Because
that
he's a man?
I feel that you're starting out with what's wrong with me or what's wrong with them instead of just being confident in who you are as a woman and starting out with I'm just going to meet them and stay confident with who I am and then let them fall madly in love with you. They're going to just be knocking down your door begging you at some point to live the rest of your life with them because you are amazing. You do check off every box, but you want them to just fall madly in love with you, and then that conversation is really not necessary because they're going to know everything about you, your feelings, but they're going to be so madly in love with you. That conversation now comes up and is serious.
I see.
And you didn't have to have it on the first date. And stop thinking there's something wrong with you, and take the pressure off of yourself.
No. There's something wrong with her, right? Because there's something wrong with everyone. But at the end of the day, that comes back to something that I saw on the Whatever podcast. Now, I think that, of course, it is wrong for a woman to go on a date with a man with no intentions of sleeping with that man if she's not a virgin and she's not looking to get married. She just wants to have a good time and get some free food and go out. She's just bored. If you have no intentions and you just want to feel the vibe of the restaurant or the club or the bar and take some pictures of the food, okay, yes, that is immoral. That is unethical. That is absolutely wrong. But in this situation, she knows what she's looking for. She's looking for a man, bro. She's not just trying to feel the vibe. Like, even at some point, you know, a female might tell you, I find you physically, of course they're not going to say that, but this is what they say in their mind or feel. I find this guy attractive. I want to physically go there with him, but I just want to see how the vibe is. I just want to make a genuine connection. I just want to know his authentic self. So when we actually get to that, it's not just going to be physical. It's going to be emotional, and it's going to be something that's more enjoyable beyond. Because I'll tell you this, it's not like how can I say this? It's not like I got all of these bodies, but 99% of the females I've been with, I didn't like them. I didn't know them to like them, and I didn't like to know them, right? Just to be like that, just keep it straight like that. But at some point, when I finally made a real connection with that woman, I understood why that that vibe, as they say, that connection is there. Like when people say vibe, more specifically females, when women say vibe or that energy, a a sexual connection, my nigga, a masculine and feminine connection that is emotional. It is what it is. Now, I'll say this: when it was just all physical, yeah, I didn't really have a problem with it at all. I wasn't like, that was missing something. Didn't have enough salt. Too much pepper. Like that, that wasn't a thing. But when I finally got there and I liked that woman, I enjoyed her company. I wasn't just listening for certain words or certain phrases that let me know that she wanted to smack. And I wasn't just using these conversations to get to the ultimate goal, but the connection was genuine. And this is something that I wanted to do physically, and this is something that I wanted to do emotionally, right? I wasn't just using, I wasn't just asking questions to see how I could get into the draws. When you are cool with being patient, it is a little bit, and this is gonna sound soft, but that's okay. It is a little bit more significant. It's a little bit more special and meaningful. It's the difference between you going to a job that pays you $30 an hour that you hate versus going to a job that pays $27 an hour that you love. It's a big difference. You don't actually mind being there. You want to be there. When you're at home on your off day, you would rather be at work because you love what you do.
You're beautiful and adorable and wonderful, intelligent. Lead with that. You'll get a lot further. I guarantee you they're all going to just be dying for that second, third, fourth date.
You don't need to change a thing about yourself, just your timing and presentation, and this is going to change dramatically. Now, you're getting this from a guy that hadn't been on a date with anyone other than Robin in 50 years. But I really feel strongly I'm right. And let me ask the audience, are we right here, audience?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. While
I was wondering who that was. That was during the pandemic, okay? But that was pretty interesting, man. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the band, you the band, we the band together, man. Life's in the breath, breathe it in peace. Gang.